Hi guys, good evening everyone. So my name is Tumishe Olaoluwa, and today we are progressing into another phase of our webinar course. Okay, we've been looking at. We started last week. We looked at how to build your strategy. All right. So today we'll be looking at build your strategy technical analysis pattern. Build your strategy technical analysis pattern.
We looked at.
All right. So the next one now. Now, just to remind you of our ongoing contest and what you need to do to qualify for this contest, right? It says watch the build your strategy course from start to finish and take part in the hashtag it's my strategy OctaFX contest. Hashtag it's my strategy OctaFX contest. Now, what you will need to do is that one, on Instagram, show the strategy you are following and tell us why it is perfect for you. 2. Use the hashtag it's my strategy OctaFX, hashtag OctaFX education. Then you tag OctaFX _ official so we don't miss out on your post, right? Now, the third one is I would choose 5 winners, right? I'll choose 5 winners, and OctaFX will send personal certificate and $100 to accounts of 5 authors of the coolest review. So what do you want to do? You want to get more people to once you've tagged your you've put the hashtag it's my strategy OctaFX, hashtag OctaFX education, and then you've tagged OctaFX _ official, then your engagements, the comments, the likes, now the 5 persons with the coolest review would stand a chance to win $100 each and a certificate, a personal certificate from OctaFX. Okay, great. So before we proceed, I would like to know where are you watching me from? Which location are you watching me from? Lagos, Abuja, South Africa, Ghana, where you're watching me from. Okay, let me know. Yeah, let me know when it's let me know your location. Your location. Okay, Oluyi Ademola watching from Abule Egba. Lucky from Delta State. Okay, Shegun from Ibadan. Okay, Muhammad from Pakistan. Great. All right, so now straight into today's training. Okay, welcome Ikechuku from Lagos, Olusesan from Ogun State, Nigeria, Oluwaseun from Lagos, Messi Daniel from Benin City. Okay, great. Now let's go straight to our training today. I'll be looking at the basics of financial analysis. Like somebody said in the comment section, it's important for you to have the knowledge, because the knowledge is where where the profit lies, right? When you know what to do, right, you're able to position yourself well. So now, what is technical analysis? Now, technical analysis is a range of techniques used to try and forecast future price movement of financial products based on historical price movements and patterns. So now, Technical analysis is that technique where you try to use the price movement, historical price movement, to predict the future, right? With different tools. So now, technical analysis is the study of the historical price action in order to identify patterns and determine probabilities of future movement in the market through a financial study, indicators, and other tools. Okay, great. Now let me just show you a brief of what this technical analysis is talking about. So now, when we have a look at this, right? When we have a look at this, okay, we would see what technical analysis is telling us here. Technical analysis is telling us that technical analysis is a technique of using, these are historical price actions, as you can see. These are historical price actions, right? These are historical price actions. These are historical price actions. All this, right? Last week I was talking about time frame, and you can see this 1 hour, this 4 hours. So each of these candle was formed in 4 hours, each of them. So when we look at what's going on in this place, right? We looked at what has happened in the past. You get? We look at what's happening in the present. We look at what has happened in the past. We now use what has happened in the past, what is happening in the present, to forecast what will happen in the future. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying. Now, this is weekly, the weekly time frame, right? Now, if we use this, if we use what this price movement, you can see price went down to this level, then came up here, broke out of this place, went up to this place, was rejected a bit, then moved up, came up here, formed a double top, and then came down to this level. Now, it came down to this level. Then when I say, okay, this level is the same level it was at this particular place before it broke out, right? Now, there are two things we are looking at here. Number one, this level here is a support level turned a resistance level turned support, right? Because at this point here, the price resisted this place so much, but finally broke through, right? So this place, which was a resistance level at all this place, now has now become a support level, right? Now, so we are now using the price movement of what has happened in the past, what is happening in the present. Look at this place, what's happening here, to predict what will happen in the future. I get me now. So we are giving this, is in economics we call it the positive approach, looking at what has happened in the past, what is happening in the present, to determine what will happen in the future. Okay, now that's what technical analysis is focusing on. Okay, all right, let's get back to the slide. Now, in Forex, we have what we call the Forex chart patterns. We have different chart patterns. Now, what are these chart patterns? Now, when we talk about pattern, I want you to understand the word pattern in its normal form, like in its standalone meaning. Pattern, like pattern can be a kind of common trend at which something appears or something occurs, right? Like a common occurrence. This thing follows the same pattern as it used to. Okay, a common occurrence. Now, the Forex chart pattern are on chart price actions that have a higher than average probability of a follow through in a particular direction. Now, let me not encumber you with so much of the presentation. Let's dive in straight to understanding what these types of patterns are. So we have different types of patterns. We have the symmetrical triangle. We have the ascending triangle. We have the descending triangle. Okay, now let me have a quick run on these three, then I would go to this top double bottom and double top, and then we'll go to head and shoulders and reverse pattern. So but what I want to show you now on the chart is symmetric triangles, ascending triangles, and descending triangles. Let's go on for them. Okay, great. Now this is EURUSD. Let's dive down to the 4 hours chart. Okay, now we are looking for the ascending triangle, sorry, the symmetric triangle. So but then if we see an ascending triangle, we'll talk about it. Okay, let me clear my chart. It's looking messy. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So I'm looking out for this chart pattern: ascending triangle, descending triangle, and symmetric triangle. Okay, okay. Now let's check out this place here. So this triangle can be seen to be a descending triangle, right? Now we can see, how do you know when a pattern is a descending, a chart is forming a descending triangle, ascending triangle, or a symmetric triangle? Let me see if I can draw up my board here. Okay. Well, okay, let me just show you from here. Okay, now so you see that, let's come from here. Price, okay, let's come from here. Okay, now price come from this level, right? And then was ranging around this level, later went down a bit, came up to that same level, went up, and started forming some pattern, came down to this same level, right, where it has been struggling over hours, and days at this level. Okay, then it came back to this level again. Okay, now let me bring out something. I want to bring out a shape. Sorry, let me bring out an arrow. Okay, so we can use it to identify. So we can, if we look at this place here now, so we can see that the price came to touch this level, right? Now it came again at that same point, at this same point. Let me change it to white so that it can be conspicuous. Okay, no, let me get thicker. It's okay. Okay, I think this is cool. Yeah, this is cool. Okay, now I want us to see those places here. So it came and appear here again, right? So price came down, touched this level, price came down again, went up and came and touched that same level. Now that's the same level it touched at this same place. At this same place, right? Now price went up again. Okay, price went up again, up here, then came down and touched this same level. Right now you can see that everything seems to be on a straight line. When I use my horizontal line, everything seems to be on a straight line. Price keeps coming to touch that same level. Right, everything seems to be on a straight line. Okay, now, and we now observe that price is now, coming down, going up and coming down at the same direction. Look at this, please. Price came here and touched this place. Price went up to form a high, came down to form a low, went up again to form, a lower high. Now, you can see this place here. Okay, you can see this place too. Now, so you can see that price came and touched this support level and stayed on that support level, did not break it consecutively for 3 times. This is 1, 2, 3, right? And went and started forming a lower high. Okay, now, and that lower high coming to meet at that horizontal level, that support level, right? So you can see it's descending, it rise, it fall. When it rise, it did not rise above its previous high. Do you get that now? It did not rise above its previous high, right? So it was just here below this high. Okay, now this is a higher low. Okay, this is an high, but this one is lower than the previous high. Then the next one is lower than the previous high, right? So you can see it forming a lower high. Okay, then, and this support level is being maintained, but it is coming towards the downward direction. That's where you now use your line pattern, like I did here, to make the descending triangle obvious. So right now it's now obvious that there is a descending triangle here because of this support level, and price coming to touch this support level more than 3 times, more than 2 times is enough. Then the price going up and coming down, going up and coming down, in a descending manner. So that shows that this is a descending triangle, and you can see that price fell, for significant, made a significant fall. Okay, so this is a descending triangle. All right, now let's look at an ascending triangle. I spot an ascending triangle here also. So if you look at this place, right, now you see how price is also moving here. Price came here, went up. Price came here, went up. Price came here, went up. Price came here, went up, and was still rejected, right? Now, price came here. Okay, so you can see it forming a higher high, right? Now, if you look at it, price came and touched this resistance level, it went back. Okay, price did the same thing at this place, right? Okay, price did the same thing again at this place, right? So now when you take your horizontal line and you draw your line, you will discover that this is an ascending triangle, right? Can you see that? Okay, so you take this is an ascending triangle. Why is it an ascending triangle? Because we see price touching the resistance level consecutively, and we also see price forming a higher high. Okay, now this is giving us a sensation that what price is rising, right? It's rising, it's gathering momentum, it's rising. Okay, now look at what happened here when it finally broke out from this place. When there was a breakout, all you see, price was just running. Okay, that's it. So this, we've identified descending triangle, we've identified ascending triangle. Now symmetric triangle is that triangle that it's neither ascending or descending, right? It's neither ascending or descending. I'm looking for a perfect example. It's neither ascending or descending, but it is just how best do I put it? It is just you don't know if it is like I said, if it is going up or going down. You get, so it's just moving in an asymmetric way. Let me draw it. Let me see if I can quickly find an identification here. Okay. Okay, I think I've seen one. Okay. I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying. So if you are getting what I'm saying, drop it in the comment section. I want to know if you are following. If you're following, if you're understanding what I'm saying, drop it in the comment section. Okay. Now, so this is symmetric triangle. Okay. You don't know if it is going up or if it is going down, right? So it doesn't have a specific direction until it breaks out itself. Okay, doesn't have a specific direction until it breaks out itself. Do you see it? It's neither ascending nor descending, but it is just ranging within the triangle, right? It's ranging within the triangle. It is when it now breaks out of the trend line that is used to you know create the pattern to know that okay, this is a symmetric triangle. It's when it can either break out to the upside or break downward. Okay, so but in this case now you can see that it broke down. So in this case now you will discover that why it is neither an ascending triangle or a descending triangle is that we did not see price consistently touching the same line support level over and over again in the case of ascending triangle, or in the case of descending triangle, see the resistance line being touched, right? That's it. So for here now we just see that price is just ranging in the triangle. Okay, someone said it's making sense. Okay, great. Okay, so let's proceed. Now for the bottom, double bottom and double top. So here I've explained the ascending and descending triangle. So if you can see, if you look straight into this place, you will see that let me zoom in for you so you can see. Okay, so you can see what I'm saying here. So the symmetric triangle, it does not have a specific direction, right? It can either break up or break down. But for the ascending triangle, you can see that the price keeps touching a consistent line, a consistent resistance line, right? While the price keeps forming a lower high, a lower high, a lower high, a lower high, right? And then you can see in the descending triangle here, the price keeps touching consistently the support level, right? Why we can spot a higher low, a higher low, a higher low. Okay, now this is for in the case of descending triangle. This is in the case of ascending triangle. This is in the case of symmetric triangle. Okay, great. Now let's go to this is a reverse pattern, right? A reverse pattern. It is used to know when the market wants to reverse. If the market is in a bull run and a double bottom, a double top appears, right? It indicates that what there is going to be a likely reverse in the market pattern or in the price movement. If the price has been going down for a long time, if a double bottom appears, then it means that there is most likely going to be a reversal in the market. Okay, now let's look straight up. Let's look it up in the chart. Okay, I showed you a double top somewhere. Okay, so you need to understand this pattern because you might just come across it in the market. You may just come across it anywhere. Okay, so it will be easier for you to identify them when you come across them. Okay, I was going to spot it out. Let me just take out all these lines so I can see clearly. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So do you see what happened here? What did you spot here, guys? This is a double top. This is a double top. Okay, right? This is a double top. This is a top. And this is another top, right? This is a top, and this is another top. Can you see it? This is a top, and this is another top. Okay, now that shows that. Let me zoom in. Okay, good. Can you see it now? So you see that this is a double top, right? And when you spot a double top, what did I say is most likely going to happen in the market? It's going to reverse. It's a reversal pattern. So as we can see, you can see that the market has been moving up consecutively for days. Days. Okay, now you can see that a double top appeared here, and what happened? You can see the market went down. Okay, great. So this is a double top. It appears when the market has gone so in a bullish direction. So now let's check out double bottom. Let's see if we can spot a double bottom. But this is a double top, so you can always think it in the other way around, a double bottom. So what you're trying to say is that if this is a double top, and when you see a double top, it means that the market is most likely going to reverse. So when you see a double bottom, it means that the market is going to going to ascend. Don't forget, we are teaching you this so that you can use it to build up your strategy. Don't forget, in the beginning of the training, I told you guys that you might want to come up with your own strategy to say, okay, I only want to trade the triangle patterns, right? The symmetric triangle, the descending triangle, the ascending triangle. Okay, now, but then for you, I want to say, okay, I only want to trade the double top and double bottom. Okay, so that might be that might just be your choice. You know, that's fine, and that's why we're teaching you how to build your strategy. Okay, you might not need to focus on everything, right? You might just want to focus on one or two chart patterns, you know, and then add it up into your strategy. Okay, now back to the slides. So a double bottom, yeah, okay, so you can see it here. A double bottom, this is double bottom, and then you see price moved up. So that's one example of a double bottom. Okay, now head and shoulder. We have what we call the head and shoulder, or the reverse head and shoulder. The head and shoulder, or the reverse head and shoulder. Okay, now you can see a visual here, a visual example of the head and shoulder, right? So you can see it has a neck, then it has an high, a low, right? This is a lower high. Okay, then this is another low, and this is the second high. Don't forget, this is the first low, this is the first high, the second low, and then the second high, the third low. Okay, then it broke out here. And don't forget, this first one is a shoulder, right? Left shoulder. Then this one here is the right shoulder. Then this is the head. That's how we call it, the head and shoulder. Okay, now you can see it is always, the head and shoulder is upside down from the bottom. So just like as you can see it here, it's also a reverse pattern. So when you spot this pattern in the market, it shows that the market is about to go bullish, right? When it's the other way around, it shows that the market is going to go bearish, right? Okay, great. Now let me see, let's plot it out in the chart. Okay, the reverse head and shoulder pattern, the reverse head and shoulder pattern. Okay, can you see something? Okay, so it's not like you see it littered all around the chart, no, but once in a while it appears, so you know what to do when you see it. That's why we're teaching you, so you know what to do when you see it. Okay, now this appears like a reverse head and shoulder. Okay, just that they are on the same lane, so we cannot see that this is a valid head and shoulder, right? Because a valid head and shoulder, the shoulders will not be equal to the head. That's what you need to understand. The shoulders will not be equal to the head. Okay, cool. Let's look at this now. This is a shoulder. This is the head. This is the shoulder. So you can see Now, okay, so this is a head and shoulder pattern. Head and shoulder pattern. There's the head and there's the shoulder. The shoulder is not above the head, right? It's not above the head. If it is equal or above the head, it is not so valid, or it's invalid. Okay, so this is an head and shoulder. So you see them when you go through different chart pattern. Okay, who can tell me what pattern is spotted here? I'm coming. What pattern is spotted here? Here, in this place, where my arrow is. Who can tell me what pattern is spotted here? Drop it in the comment section. What pattern is spotted here? Here, in this place like this. What pattern is spotted here? I'm waiting for you to tell me. What pattern is spotted? What pattern is spotted here? What pattern is spotted here? Okay. Awesome. Precious Abudu. Double bottom. Fantastic. That's what I want. Double bottom. This is a double bottom. This is double bottom. This is one bottom here. This is one bottom here, right? Then this is another bottom, right? That's double bottom, not ascending triangle. I'm talking about this place. This double bottom, right? This double bottom. Okay, this double bottom. Let's look out for another one here. Okay. What pattern can you spot here? Yeah. What pattern can you spot here? What pattern can you spot here? What pattern can you spot here? What pattern can you spot there? So just drop it in the comment section. What pattern can you spot? Yeah. So what pattern can you spot here? Someone said head and shoulder. Fantastic. Head and shoulder. Head and shoulder. Head and shoulder. Right? That's it. Head and shoulder. This one shoulder here. This is the head. This is another shoulder. Can we see that? So fantastic. Now, market history. So we shall, like I showed you, I just showed you market history on looking at the prices, what the patterns, how to spot different patterns, head and shoulder, double bottom, double top, ascending triangles, descending triangles. Okay, awesome. So thanks for watching, and I want to just spare a little minute. If you have any question, you can ask. Now, the choice of a pattern depends on your goal as a trader and on the currency pair you are trading. You need to try different patterns to see the one that suits you. Are you able to spot descending triangle more? Are you able to spot ascending triangle more? Are you able to spot symmetric triangle more? Right? Are you able to spot double bottom and double top more? So your pattern should depend on your goal as a trader. Don't forget, while you're writing out your question, don't forget the contest. You need to join the contest with hashtag It's My Strategy OctaFX. Okay, you go on your Instagram, you show the strategy you are following, and tell us why that strategy is perfect for you. Use the hashtag It's My Strategy OctaFX, hashtag OctaFX Education, and also tag OctaFX_official so we don't miss your post, right? And then the thirdly, we are going to choose 5 winners and give them personal certificates. OctaFX will give them personal certificate and also $100 in their account. All right, you want to be that person. Okay. Yes. So the shoulders must be on the same line or slightly close to one another. Do you get it now? Slightly close to one another or be on the same line. So it is more valid when it is on the same line, right? It is more valid when it is on the same line. So when it is going away from, when they are not so much on the same line, the validity is not so strong as to when they are on the same line. I don't know if you get my point now. Okay. So if you miss anything, you can watch the program again, and you'll get so much from it. Okay, so what is the best way to identify where the smart money is entering? Of course, is by analyzing. So your the chart pattern will tell you where the money is flowing to, right? If it is moving from euro to dollar, you see that the chart pattern will tell you, and then you see that dollar is gaining more strength. If it's moving from dollar to euro, you see the the momentum's coming in. All right. So and you want to position yourself. If you see an ascending triangle, you know that okay, fine, this is gonna go bullish. If you see a descending triangle, you know that okay, cool, this is gonna go bearish, right? If you see a double top, you know that okay, I'm positioned for a sell. If you see a double bottom, oh, I'm positioned for a buy. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much for attending today's webinar. I look forward to seeing you in our next webinar, which is happening next week also. Don't miss out from it, and don't forget to join this contest because it's going to be a lot, right? It's going to be a lot. Join the contest. Use It's My Strategy hashtag It's My Strategy OctaFX. Also use hashtag OctaFX Education, and then you tag OctaFX_official, and then we would select 5 people who would win $100 and get a personal certificate from OctaFX. Thank you very much. Thanks for following us and keep following us. See you next week in our next webinar. Thank you.